all the speakers should please join me. You can unmute your mics. So I'll be having our panelists, yes, Trump, Oge, Akure, Adeni Temitope, Flora Oladipupo, and we'll all be joined with Tolúlọpẹ, Ògúnrẹ, who I believe is already on this call, a Wits London ambassador. So I want to have all the speakers with me here. Unmute your mics, probably show your faces too. Okay, so I want the speakers to tell me that they are ready, or like they can see me.
We can see you.
Okay, let me check. All right. So welcome to the career panel session, and if you have any questions, you can send it to me through a private message and they'll be answered. So there you go. So welcome everyone to the panel session. So I'll start with Ms. Temitope Adeni. Can you tell us about yourself and your data science journey? How did you get into data science?
So okay, I think it started from when let me start from my internship during 300 level. I went for an internship. That's why I do say that any opportunity you get to learn is very important. So I went for an internship, and there we were teaching us Java. The man will come early as 7, and before we go home, we'll be 5. He will be teaching us Java, like from morning till night. So I was so tired of it. After 2 months, I was like, I don't want to do it again. I want to go to where they are paying my friends 10K per month. So I left there. So I went to do IT in Airport Ibadan. There, they will run AC for us, and we watch movie from morning to night. They still paying us 10K. We got lunch. I was so happy. But when I came back to school, and I mentioned to some of my close friends and seniors that I learned Java, because then I was able to build calculator and do a lot of simple things. So they were like, wow. So since then, people have been shouting at this girl. She knows Java. She's a tech girl. So the day I was finishing school, my school president, he has graduated 2 years earlier. He called me that, oh, my job is looking for a Java programmer. You need to come now. And unfortunately, I didn't finish my learning. I could not get a job. So that was when I was like, I need to go back, because I was feeling so guilty that I didn't make use of that opportunity. So I went back to learn Java. It was during that process that I got to know about machine learning and data science. So I started Java, doing machine learning with Java. Then I had to pay 200,000 to have taken there to learn Java. So I started Java for machine learning, but I saw that Java was very hard for machine learning. So that was when I got into Python for machine learning. And that's, since then, I was very interested. I decided to do my PhD in machine learning and physics. And since then, I've been there. So the most important thing is that when you have an opportunity to learn, take it. Sometimes it's the best opportunity, and you might not have that opportunity again. So.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Flora, do you want to tell us about your journey too?
Okay, my journey as a data scientist. Okay, so I started my journey during the pandemic 2020, and I started at university. That was where I learned the basics of Python programming, and I was able to start building projects there. Then later on, throughout 2021, I was like building projects on my own. Then, as at 2022, I decided to join an internship, which is the Hamway Data Science internship, and that's where I'm currently at, and I'm hoping to still keep on building my portfolio and joining more internship. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome Tolúlọpẹ, Ògúnrẹ. It's nice to have you here. So can you take us through a recent project you worked on and share your experience with us?
Sure. Hello, everyone. It's 7 a.m. here for me, so apologies if I sound a bit groggy.
Oh, sorry.
A recent project that I worked on was doing automatic speech recognition for code switch Yoruba and English, and building systems that are multilingual and can handle people switching between both languages.
Okay, nice. Triumph. That, or tell us about Triumph. Are you on the call? Okay, I guess Triumph is not. She's not on the call. Haja, please do us the honors. Haja Kari, please do us the honors of telling us about the recent projects you've worked on and what you learned from the projects. So can everybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so what's the problem? Okay, maybe we'll just move to the next question. And maybe when they come online, they'll do justice to that. So, statistics have shown that like only 28% of women are in the data science field or STEM as a whole. So, this is Miss Tolúlọpẹ, sorry, pardon me. What do you think is the cause for gender inequality in data science? How do you think we can bridge gender gap?
I think the first thing is the stereotype that starting from not just data science, any STEM course, because from the onset set, we always there's a particular label to some kind of courses that this course is for men. If you get women going to engineering, technology, mathematics, you just, wow, this course is for men. So I think the stereotype is there, even starting from when they are young. What they hear people say, what children hear people do. So that is the cause, and that is why it is important to amplify the voices of people doing well in this field, women doing well in the field. Let younger girls have mentors. Let them see people doing well in this field. Let them hear from them. Let them have session with them. Let them have mentorship session with them. So, and the reason is that we've not given ourselves room to pull ourselves up. There should be women. A lot of, although presently, I'm so happy that presently within the 5 years or so, that there've been a lot of organizations, there have been a lot of events, initiatives to just help amplify voices and help bring more people into STEM. So I believe it's the stereotype. That's just the beginning of everything. The stereotype that there are some courses for men, there are some courses for women. So
that's very true, because I got the opportunity to talk to someone one day, a female, and I was asking her that, she was asking me, she's like, okay, you're in tech, how is it going and everything? And I was telling her, and she was like, that she thinks that tech is for guys alone. I mean, even now we have this slang, tech bro. I don't know anybody about it. Tech bro. So like people think this one is for only bros. Like ladies don't really stand a chance or have a chance in this field. So, Tolúlọpẹ, yes, what do you think women in data science right now need to know? What do you want to tell them?
I mean, the only thing I tell people is that you can do it as well. And it doesn't matter if you're the only one, you're still capable. of doing data science if you want to do it. I think it's already been mentioned that data science is not easy to do and it's not quick to do or quick to start to make substantial amounts of money in. So if you're okay with that, then you should just persevere and keep going.
Yeah. Flora, do you want to add to that? Do you have anything to say to that?
Okay, can you repeat the question, please?
Okay, I said, what do you have to say to women in data science right now, or women in tech generally, just to encourage them?
Okay, what I would say to women that are currently in the data science field, is actually not an easy path. So they should not expect things to like be rosy in getting a career path in data science. It's actually a field where you need to like constantly update yourself, constantly have to work hard, keep on doing things. Like consistency is the key in this field. It's not something that you go into for a day, then the next time you go back to it is like in a month's time. It's something you keep on doing till you are very, very good at it, and it will actually take a long time, but you should not give up. You should still keep doing it till you are like capable enough to set up a career in it. So,
okay, thank you very much. Triumph is back now, so welcome back. I was asking then that you should share with us your experience on a project you worked on recently and what you learned from it. Triumph, can you hear me? Okay, sorry.
Okay, I believe you can hear me now.
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I think one of the most recent projects that I worked on was a data analytics project, not a data science project, but then I really learned a lot from the project. So it was a data from Efina, forgetting their full name, but this financial inclusion company in Nigeria. So they had a data for since 2018 to 2020 for Nigerian states and basically how their finances were, looking at the underbanked people and the unbanked people in Nigeria. And we know that financial inclusion is a big deal in Nigeria currently. Mm-hmm. So the data had a lot to say about them, where they live, their population, age, a lot to say. And I basically just went through the data. I did a lot of analysis on the data, I did a lot of cleaning, combining different data sources together because it was so spread out. Definitely that data is not going to be just one place, but I did a lot of combining together, trying to understand, okay, how can there be financial inclusion in Nigeria for those that are unbanked and those that are underbanked in the country. So that was like my most recent project, and I enjoyed the project a lot because it made me understand a few things about my country, number one, and it also made me understand a few things about the whole financial inclusion thing in Nigeria. So it made me understand the depth to which it's happening in Nigeria. I mean, this is data, this is facts, there are no lies here. So I was able to understand, okay, these are the percentage of the underbanked, these are the percentage of the unbanked people in the country currently. And it might even be more because these people are unbanked and underbanked. Some of them are uneducated, they could not even fill in the survey correctly. So that was like, maybe really understand a lot of things on that, and I was able to do a little bit of projections to see how these people can enter, like can be financially included and enter the train of the banked Nigerians we have.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to be projecting this question to you again. I know we've talked about it in today's conference, but just to reiterate, what skills have you found to be crucial for a career in data science?
I think the most crucial skill I found for myself currently is curiosity. So I am always curious what is behind this thing, what is happening. And I think it has helped me a lot on every project, because when I see something in data, I don't just stop there and say, maybe it's just to plot a chart and visualize it and present it. But I want to know, why is the chart moving like this? Why is it not going the other way? Why are these two factors working together? And why not these two factors? And it has helped me to understand data a lot. And it has also helped me to advance to like finding out new tools, finding out easier way to do things, finding out who are the people in data space right now that are sharing resources. What are they working on? So just being curious every day, wanting to know more than I knew yesterday has been like the major thing that has helped me more than the hard skills. Hard skills are not hard to learn. Take a night or every week to learn something, you will definitely come out good. But that curiosity has been like major thing that helps me.
Thank you very much. Tolúlọpẹ, do you want to add to that?
Do you mind repeating the question?
Okay, what skills have you found crucial for a career in data science?
So I don't have a career in data science yet. I'm still a student. But I think, honestly, I think everything was covered by Triumph. I would just add perseverance and ability to be comfortable with not understanding things for a while, because I think that will help you to keep going.
Thank you. I just want to add to what Triumph said about the curiosity aspect. Like, it's a very, very crucial skill that you cannot just come without wanting to know why something's happening. Like, there's a problem, you want to know why there's that problem and how you can solve it. So having that curious mindset, analytical mindset, so like it will help every data scientist should have that mindset. So, okay, what challenges do the data science community in Nigeria face, and are there possible solutions? And ways to throw that to Temitope Adeni.
Okay, so for me, I believe we are undermining, or we will not be using our prediction or our data well in Nigeria, because most Nigeria, few of them are relying on data scientists or data analysts for most of their predictions or most of the things they are doing. And there's a lot of data in Nigeria. Data are flying everywhere, as in we have a lot of resources to build wonderful solutions. We see other developed countries that even from the like little data, they can develop a much more better solution that can detect this, can predict this, can do this. And we have a lot of problems in Nigeria. And each of these problems have everyone of us, we've gone through this problem one time or the other. Why can't we use this data gotten from this problem to try to develop solutions? For each of these sectors, even if we can just focus on a sector. Look at the health sector for as an example. We go to hospitals, you see your file inside one box. rain has spoiled it, and those files are very important. If they can just record this data gotten from these files, we can know beautiful solutions that will come out from those resources. So we are not just dealing with data well in Nigeria at all. We are not dealing with data at all, because we need to start to have a very detailed database of things that are happening. And that's why I love developed countries. A lot of things are connected, especially in countries like China, Japan. Those countries have gone a lot of step beyond in saving data, even at the point some of them, they don't even need to take anything. If you are going out, you don't even need to hold money or anything. Everything is connected. You go to a place, they already have your file, you know what to do. They can pick out record of everything. Look at even during the Corona period, from the cameras all over the city, they can detect back. Maybe you come for your test and they detect that you are having COVID. even without you going to say, I have I've been in contact with this person. They themselves, from cameras all over the city, they can detect that, okay, this person has been in contact with this person, with this person, with this person, with this person. They can trace back to those people they've been in contact and try to contact them, or you need to isolate yourself, or come for vaccine, or who gave this person the coronavirus. That's as simple. If that happens, we don't have that in Nigeria. We don't have that until you go and declare that, oh, I am sick, or I'm feeling like it's COVID. They don't even know what is happening to you. So that is a simple way that data is important. So we should start to use our data when in Nigeria, start to build solutions from them, keep them very well. So that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you very much. So Nigeria should make more use of data and data science, basically. So this question is directed to Tolúlọpẹ again, and it's just, I'm very facing, but I want you to tell me if you faced any problems regarding gender equity in your data science journey.
I mean, probably, but I'm from the UK, as you probably can already hear, and I think my race poses more of an issue than gender as a Black woman in data science. But yeah, there are small things. I think it's more subtle, just disregarding your thoughts or believing that you don't understand what you actually do understand. But my race affects me much more than my gender.
So how have you been able to cope?
I've been discriminated against for a huge chunk of my journey, so I get used to it. And I'm interested in what I do. I have a natural interest in what I do, so I'm not going to let anyone else's thoughts of me kind of stop me from that. It's not a means to an end for me. It's something I'm passionate about, so I just have to keep going, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So in the end, the passion matters, because it gets to a point where it gets frustrating, and it's only the passion or what drove you to enter that field in the first place that will keep you going. So the passion for the journey matters. And okay, just take this last question before we go to the question from the audience. What advice do you have for beginners in the field who are just coming in? And this will go to Flora.
Okay. What I like to use to advise beginners, the beginning is not so easy, and to keep going to is not so easy. The key to becoming a great data scientist is to be consistent. Don't give up. Be consistent with it. Every bug will come and go. That's what I believe. No matter how long the bug is there for. I remember I was working on a project and I used about close to a month when I was dealing with a bug as a beginner. Then I just started programming. So you'd actually find these challenges there on your way to becoming a data scientist, but you shouldn't use that as a point to step out of it, that okay, this is not my thing. When most people that actually started with you, I don't think they thought that was their thing. Even if you don't know most of the skill set, like some people say they don't know maths and all of that. But I believe you can always learn. So far you have an open mind for learning, you are open to learning, and you have a curious mind and you don't give up. You will surely be a great data scientist. That's just my advice for beginners.
Okay, thank you very much. Haja, can you hear me now?
Yeah, sorry, I had an issue. I had to assist within the house, so I had to really run out of the room.
Okay. Welcome back. So, any advice for beginners in the field?
Beginners in the field, I would say it is sad that to know that there is a lot of discrimination out there, against women or against the race that you have or anything of the sort. But and also it is easy to say to don't let it get you down. But it is the one advice that I would give, because it happened to me before. In my beginning in my undergrad, after my very first internship, I was discriminated again. Because I was a woman. And so it's funny, it happened on a Friday, like from literally my own boss and the internship. And for the whole weekend after that, I was trying to see if I was supposed to change my major and not be in computer science. And it was honestly extremely traumatizing. It was, my first internship as a mobile app developer. And I was like, now that I think about it, I'm like, that's so unfair, because someone else would have, maybe a lot of people end up changing because, people don't believe in them, or this one boss out of 100 people don't believe in them. And, that harms also, retention rate after the getting the degree, or even within the degree, like people end up changing to something, he was like, oh, maybe you should change to something more business. I'm like, what? So yeah, just really don't let it get you down. And it's a massive field. Even if you don't do well, maybe in a particular thing that you started with, explore your options. There's so many options out there. Don't limit yourself to, the first thing that you learned, or the only thing that someone else showed you. So just, combine as many things as you can, and just keep an open mind, and don't listen to people who don't want good stuff happening for you.
Thank you very much. So explore your options, don't limit yourself, and don't listen to people. Just doing. Okay, Triumph be the last person to give advice before we move to the chat section.
Okay.
Triumph, are you there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. So any advice I have to give to anybody starting is, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm going to say the truth. It's kind of difficult to break into the data science field. It requires a lot for me to start earning that money you want to earn, or be at that particular role you want to be. But one thing I've always said is small continuous steps every day or every now and then, it's like the best way to succeed. It's not always rapid. So take your time while you're at it. Learn the basics. Be really grounded. Know your A's to Z. Know everything and be really grounded. Because by the time you start climbing, it's going to be way faster than how you started. So that's like the best advice I have to give.
Okay, thank you very much. Now moving to the chat section. There are a lot of questions here already. But let me go. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, so this question is from sorry, I can't pronounce this name. Just read the question out. What, according to opportunities created COVID-19 pandemic for the future of data sciences, and how data sciences can support resolution hard social problems as hunger? Okay, so what, according to you, did by COVID-19, what opportunities did hard social problems as hunger? Haja?
You were cutting out a lot. I don't know if it was just my network?
No, we didn't hear her.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Let me read it again. The question is a bit confusing, but let me read it. Okay, so what, according to you, are the opportunities for the future of data science? And how can data science support resolution, hard social problems as hunger and food insecurity?
I think it wouldn't be it would be part of the solution, right? I think we've mentioned this, Dami and Shmuel, we were in the same group session, but like in the very beginning, and we did talk about this question a little bit. And again, so it would be part of the solution, making sure that when you're collecting the data, you reach everyone and everywhere. Because, you know, just as data can be biased, data collection itself can be biased. And so if you don't make sure that you're reaching the right areas that for which you want to solve certain problems, then you won't understand what the issues are there. You won't be able to explain them. And also another important point is even within your data collection process, you're not biased towards like certain things. So you basically need to make sure to collect enough data about everything. So, you know, when you run your analysis and correlation later on, you're able to explain, you know, why is this happening and what does this correlate with, you know. So that would be my take on it.
Okay, thank you very much. Another question. What, according to the speakers, are the role of government and municipality authorities in data science development, professional skills, and employment opportunities in the field? Tolúlọpẹ Adeni, please. Please unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
So I believe, although there are some government initiatives that are presently going on, and I think there should be more initiatives that would bring in people into the data science field, like especially bias in terms of women in data science, so especially for women in data science, and creating collaborations with organizations. There's a lot going on, especially there's one that went out just a few weeks ago for a 1-year free subscription with Data Camp. So all those collaborations with Google, Coursera, Data Camp, and some other organizations that would help people that might not have the resources to go into the field. It's actually important for governments, officials or authorities to do that. And also, I think the second, create employment opportunities in data field. If I'm talking from Nigeria side, there's a little employment in terms of data science. There's a lot in data analysis, and I see things coming up in data science gradually. So I believe roles, we should be giving out those roles out in the government should start from there. If we see the government, a role in the government saying a data science role, a data science professional role in given out by the government, I believe private organizations will start to emulate that, and they will start to depend on the predictive ability of data scientists. So I believe it's because the government has not fully embraced the possibilities in data science. That's why private institutions too are still skeptical about that. Although most of the time in Nigeria, we see private institutions embracing things even much more faster than government. So if we all, and again, if I'm talking about Nigeria, even some of those government officials don't even know what data science is, what data science is, what machine learning is. They've just been hearing about that. If we can also do maybe a course or an initiative that we try to tell people about what data science is. Let's start from there, telling them about the possibilities in data science, what data science is. I think we can also start from there.
Okay, thank you very much. And
Yeah.
I think that's the last question. chat section. Okay, so that is for the career panel session, and almost the end time. So I've come to the end of this conference. Thank you very much for staying with us. Let's have the closing remarks by Damilare Bamide. I hope I'm right. So Damilare, please, closing remarks. Is Dami still on the call? Dami.
I think it's not on. Let me
Oh.
I'm Lola or Damilare.
Hi everyone. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes,
Damilare
we
is
can hear
active.
you.
I think Damilare is active now. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I do not know.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. So I think at this point we've covered everything that is on our agenda for today, and we've come to an end of this conference. So thank you very much. Thank you everyone for being a part of this conference, for attending this conference, Women in Data Science, Akure. Yeah, so the only thing I just need to say is that we should focus on our strengths, focus on what we can do and how we can help each other grow. So during today's session, we heard from our guests, from our speakers, and I'm sure we all gained one thing or the other. Because I, for one, I'm not actually a data scientist, but I seem interested in the field already. So yeah, it has actually been a great session. And it's been a pleasure to be amidst you all today, to be amidst great minds. Thank you very much, everyone, from the speakers to the organizers of this program and to our great attendees. Thank you very much for being a part of this program. It's been an honor being amidst you all. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
So thank you very much for joining this conference. We've come to the end. Thank you for staying from the beginning to the end. The future of the world is in our hands. Have a nice day.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.